Thanks, Carol. This is the part of the plan that I get the most excited about, to be honest with you. Not that I don't get excited about the other parts, but this is the part of the plan that I think is what I call a wow factor, and I love this part of the plan. Let me give you some background on this portion. I think that in some of the current compensation plans that exist, there's a heavy emphasis on what they call the matching bonus. And yet, as they start to generate an organization, that matching bonus does not necessarily pay either the percentage they thought it was going to pay or as wide as they thought it was going to pay as well. In fact, fewer people actually get paid in that section of the plan than I think they ever realized was going to happen. And so while we love the concept of a generational check match, we really wanted to incorporate into that something so dynamic that actually would provide the reward for people who are participating in that portion of the plan. So a couple of elements as it exists, and I want to show this as a demonstration because I think you'll really get the glimpse of this. This is you, and whether you're 100 or 200 point qualified, it doesn't matter in this particular portion of the plan, but let's just say for the sake of argument you're V200 because, as Carol said, you want to maximize all of the plan. And let's say you have, and I'm just going to draw some dynamics down here relative to how organizations build. This is your, I'm going to put an E for all the people that you personally enrolled. Here's one here, and here's one down here. Now, in the portion that Carol just got finished speaking about, as you know, this would be Generation 1, and I'm just going to assume for this demonstration that all of these people were gold or above. And the only reason why I'm suggesting that in this particular portion is that so you get an idea of how dynamic this matching that we've created is. We also call this the VIP tree. Remember, the generational bonus is called the success tree because it's you're creating success, whether it's people that you personally enroll, people they personally enroll, people your upline enrolls and places there. It's all part of your, in this particular case, two-leg organization. Your VIP tree applies only for people that you personally enroll. So in the success tree, in this particular example, this person is Generation 1, but also they're Generation 1 in what we're calling our VIP matching bonus because, again, they're your first generation of people that you've personally enrolled. In this particular example, this is Generation 2. Remember, I'm just assuming that all of these people are gold or above. But this person over here is still Generation 1 for the person that you personally enrolled. Sorry, I meant to say that this is across the board here, just to avoid confusion. So this person is someone you personally enrolled. It's Generation 2 on your success tree, but still Generation 1 on your VIP tree because you personally enrolled them. Now, as you start to get further down in your organization, you'll see again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, Generation 4 in your success tree, but Generation 1 in your VIP or enrollment tree. Now, the portion that this gets excited, that gets me excited, is that you have the same percentages that Carol explained to you. You have 10, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Now, this begins, this new generational pay begins at the point in which you place or enroll and place that person. So I'm going to go down into your future history, and you've got an organization that, let's say, is 100 generations deep. This is such a big organization, and you've maximized your success tree. You stopped getting paid on this about here. You've got all of this group here, and yet you're at a convention, and you meet a leader that's down in this tree that is a dynamic person, someone that you really can relate to, and you really want to help and work with them. The challenge in most plans that exist today, there is no incentive for you to do that. And that's a reality. What we've created is now an incentive for you to say, you know what, I'm gonna find another leader. So you ride an airplane and you sit next to someone that really impresses you, and you now have a choice. Do I create a new leg? Because even though your minimum requirement for legs is 2, you can always build more. You could have 4, 5, 6, 7 legs if you want to. Human behavior would tell us that that's probably not going to happen, but you also have a choice now of placing that new person that you just enrolled underneath this new leader that you found downline in your organization that you really want to work with. So this 10% now is your generation 1, and you get paid this generational bonus now below that person that's way down in your organization. Now think about that for a minute, what that means. In the success tree, you're paid on the volume that your person actually purchases. In this portion, this is a 10% match, or you're paid 10% of whatever their success tree or generational bonus check was. This could be a lot bigger number, I believe, as your organizational grows than this number is going to be. You also have the same compression that we talked about relative to generations. This is paid generations, not levels. So think about this from a dynamic standpoint. What this means to finally have a plan that encourages and rewards you to look down well below in your organization, well below what you maybe in the past have been paid on, and create a whole new structure from the first person that you enroll. You can help this person, work with him now because you now have motivation to do that. I believe this is going to be the most rewarding check match that this industry has seen in years. The other point I want to make on this, most of the plans out there suggest that you can begin to receive this matching bonus when you hit a certain level in the compensation plan, a certain rank. It's usually the second or third rank in our compensation plan. Well, as Carol defined, you have silver, gold, and pearl. It's the same in our plan. You begin to receive this VIP when you hit pearl. What we have done is we believe that you should start earning this particular portion of the plan, even as small as silver. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that in your account here at Viz, and you're going to see what that is each month, and it's going to continue to grow. Then when you hit pearl, we'll pay you that money. So basically you begin earning it right from the beginning, but we will pay it when it hits pearl. It's kind of like your own account here that continues to grow, and as you grow, even if you're growing slowly, you get a point in time and you have up to 12 months to be able to hit this rank from the time that you joined and placed your first order. So we love this portion of the plan. We think it's very rewarding. Just as a highlight, remember that this percentage represents the percentage of that person's unilevel or success tree check and begins at the point in time in which you place that, enroll and place that person. So again, it can be on your first generation, it could be well below and hundreds of levels down from where you first started. You begin to earn this whole new section of the plan. So again, I believe this is a wow factor. I believe that you will start to see some significant incomes generated in this industry because of this part of our plan.